1, 2, 1, 2. Hopefully you can hear me. Does that look weird? Trying to angle it right. Hello. I haven't made a sit-down chatty video since my talking all things lockdown video, which I made in the first lockdown, which was, I think, around May. So here I am, and I'm going to sit and kind of chat to you. I was watching Modern Family the other day, and there's an episode where Jay is doing a live video and talking about what, I think he says, like, what grinds his gears. I just thought I would just sit in front of the camera and just talk a bit about what, I don't know, grinds my gears, or like sort of like pet peeves. But at the same time, I'm going to be embroidering. I'm going to be doing embroidery. I got this off my brother Chris and Emma, his girlfriend, for my birthday, and they got me 3. So they got me this flowery one, a more cactus. You can't really tell because they're still in the packet. It's a more cactus one, and then like a more. Can you see that? Not really, but a flowery one. So I'm doing this one at the moment. Don't know if you can see that. And this is what I've done so far. I've already made a lot of mistakes. I've never done embroidery before. I've had to watch a lot of YouTube videos, get sort of like tutorials, and I've still done it wrong. But I'm just currently doing this flower here. This one I did wrong. I'm going to do this one, which I'm doing a bit better. But it's all about practice and about, you know, learning from your mistakes along the way. Like I said, I'm not an embroiderer. So is that the right term? An embroiderer? I don't do embroidery. It's my first time trying. God. Anyway, so if I'm like looking down, it's because I'm doing it. One of my pet peeves. Let's have a think here. Oh, so I don't drink tea or coffee. I've tried it and I just don't particularly like it. I'm always the person who gets a hot chocolate whenever I go on like a coffee date or meet up with friends if we're having like a coffee. I always say, do you want to go out for coffee? But I don't drink coffee, but just what you say, isn't it? And I'm kind of like shaming people here. I don't want people feeling like self-conscious when I say stuff like this, because you can't help it. One of my biggest like annoyances, makes me go ugh, is when people like sounds so stupid, when people are drinking. This is like it happens on TV shows as well, when people are drinking, for some reason they still keep the audio on and you can hear them go. I hate it so much. It literally makes me like shudder. I get so annoyed at my family when they do it, but my mum does it to annoy me sometimes. I do it to her as well, but it doesn't annoy her as much as it annoys me. And she'll just be sat there and she'll be like on a cup of tea, and I hate it. Another thing I hate as well, I'm really strange, I don't like certain materials. So I feel like my hands are quite sensitive, and I don't like the feel of certain materials. I don't like it when people scratch at their jeans. So if you've got I've got jeans on at the moment, and they go like, oh, hate it. Yeah, I'm really strange. I don't like the feel of certain materials. I prefer like a lot of soft materials, but then I like it when like this, it's quite rough. And I like the feel of that. I'm so strange. I'm trying to think of other pet peeves. I wrote one down that says slow walkers. I'm a very fast walker. My whole family were very fast walkers. I don't know why. It's just always something I've been like called out on by like people at school or like anyone I walk with. If I'm like walking somewhere with them, they're like, "Can you slow down?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's just very normal to me." There's something that, obviously, again, people can't help it, but something that annoys me. This doesn't include like old people, because they can't help it when they need to walk a bit slower. But anyone who's like young or has the energy, who walks slow in front of me, I'm just behind them like, you know, in Monsters University when they're doing that library, it's like a meme, isn't it? They got that library challenge and Sully's walking behind them and he's like, and they're walking dead slow and he's like, come on. That's me. If you're ever walking in front of me and I like zoom past you, because you're walking too slow. I've got things to do. I've got places to be, people to see, especially during lockdown. You know, got loads of things on the go right now. I've got absolutely nothing. I've got nothing came to my mind then, apart from me and Jack going on hundreds of walks because we have nothing else to do. Although the Costa's open in Stone, so we've been for, come on, the absolute concentration. It's a good thing I've got long nails because I can like grab the needle. Ooh, embroidery. But yeah, slow walkers, get your legs on the go. I've written one down which is just a joke. I'm a really big Friends fan, and a lot of my humour comes from Friends, especially my sarcastic side. I get a lot of my sarcasm from Chandler. A lot of the time I will say like a Friends reference and I just get a, what? And I'm just there like, watch Friends. I like Friends references. Jack doesn't like Friends, which is very upsetting in our relationship because it is such a big part. No, I'm joking. But he's not like a huge fan of the show, which I understand because there are parts in it that are very outdated and have not aged well at all, which I completely agree with. Some things that is like said or certain scenarios, it's just not aged well at all. I don't want to be like, but it's still like a really happy thing for me. It's a show I can put on like in any mood and it'll always make me feel like better. Like if I'm sick or... Sorry, 1 second. I know you shouldn't put needles in your mouth, but... Where else am I going to put it? I've also stabbed my hands. I've stabbed my thumb and I've hurt my finger. My mum said that you're not a true sewer until you stab yourself and bleed. And I've done that on my thumb, so I'm a real sewer. One thing I've achieved in my life, if nothing else. I went to uni, man. Uni's hard. What was I saying? Yeah, Friends is just a TV show that I love, and like I was saying, I have a lot of references from it. And whenever I put it on TV, or my dad puts it on TV, I just know pretty much all the words from every episode, which is very sad, but I had a lot of spare time at uni when I wasn't doing my uni work. And they did get me the box set when I went to uni. It was one of my going away presents. I was in my room and my family had just left, which was super scary, as uni is, but I was super excited. I was independent. I was 19 years old. I had a gap year, so I didn't go to uni at 18. I went at 19. So they just my mum and dad and my brother. It might have just been my mum and dad. I can't remember if my brother was there or my sister was there. I don't think they were. If you were there, I'm sorry, I can't remember. It's taken me a long time to explain. They just left. They said, oh, look under... There was like these like... I had like a bed and there was like a little side table and they had little sections in. And at the bottom one, there was like a little something covered up and I pulled it away and it was the Friends box set. I instantly put it on and didn't socialise at all. I didn't really, but... I watched it so much. So yeah, if you don't know the Friends references, you want to be friends with me, I know the Friends references. I'm nearly done with this flower now. It's going really well. It looks a lot nicer than the other one. You have to sort of go like in and out. It's called a spiderweb rose stitch. This is a bit... I don't know how to word it. Basically, one of my sort of annoyances in life is when people think they can tell other people what to wear and what they should do sort of with like their bodies. And recently Harry Styles... He's recently been on the cover of Vogue, which he looks insane. I watch TikTok, obviously, and all my TikToks for you on my For You page, it's just loads of Harry Styles. And so many people are like really upset about him wearing a dress. And I just, oh, for God's sake, I've messed it up now because of my frustration. Oh no, everything's going wrong. To me, my opinion on it is, if he wants to wear a skirt or a dress, like, let him. He's not like hurting anyone. It's not like, there are bigger things in the world that are so much worse than Harry Styles in a dress or in a skirt. It just fills me with like joy when people express themselves like the way they want to. So if like a man is in a dress or like drag, or a woman in a dress or a woman in a suit, women in power suits, insanely cool. And it's just, I know obviously a lot of men have worn dresses before and there's been uproar, and I just think it's ridiculous that it's such a big deal. Like back in the day, like men used to wear heels and that was the norm. Like this was, I don't know when this was, I'm not good at history. Suddenly it's like he's not masculine enough. Just let people wear what they want to wear. If people want to wear dresses, if people want to wear skirts, suits, trousers, and no one's like forcing, like people who are like, oh, he doesn't look like a man, like when people have made comments like that, I'm just like, but no one's making you wear it. It's not like Harry Styles is forcing you to wear a dress. If you don't want to wear one, you don't have to wear one. Get over it, man. I'm not like a fashionable person at all. I don't consider myself very fashionable. I feel very comfortable, as I've got older, a lot more comfortable in oversized clothes, baggy clothes. So at the moment I'm wearing, this is Jack's, I stole it from him, but it's like a rugby top. So it's a man's top, and I'm wearing my mum jeans, and it's very baggy and very loose, and that's what I feel comfortable in. But then sometimes I feel like wearing a dress, and that's fine. Like, just, it's just been really annoying me lately. It's not a pet peeve, but it's more of like a, stop being horrible to people. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, or should I just end on Harry Styles? Basically finish this now as well. It doesn't look as good as I wanted it to, because I messed it up. I'm going to pin this bit down. I think I'm going to sew it in. I've got my little headphone on so you can like hear me. But I'm sorry if it's like jingly, jangly, ing. You're so golden. Da, 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 da. You're so golden. Harry Styles is so hot. I want to marry him. Look, I did it. It's not perfect, but I did it. I'll probably put it on Instagram or something when I've finished it and be like, look at my achievement. Look what I did. Thanks for sitting in on me with Evie Does Embroidery. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you're having a grand day. Good lockdown, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Embroidery. Woo!